Jesus, oh Jesus, my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. My heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. I lay down my life, I take up my cross. Jesus, for you are my God, whatever the cost. Jesus, oh Jesus, my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. My heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. And all to Jesus I surrender. All to you I freely give. Oh, I will ever love and trust you. In your presence I will live. As we sing, my heart is yours, my heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. My heart is yours, my heart is yours. Take it all, my life in your hands. Gathered in your name, calling out to you. Your glory like a fire, awakening desire, will burn our hearts with truth. Here's the reason, you're the reason we're here. You're the reason we're singing. Open up the heavens, we want to see you. Open up the floodgates, a mighty river flowing from your heart, filling every part of our prayer. Your presence in this place, your glory on our face. We're looking to the sky, descending like a cloud. You're standing with us now. Lord, unveil our eyes. You're the reason we're here. You're the reason we're singing. Open up the heavens, we want to see you. Open up the floodgates, a mighty river flowing from your heart, filling every part of our prayer. Open, oh we sing. through our tears and the morning. You extend your hand of peace. And as we go through the valley, we will rest in our faith. There is no one like you, no one greater than you. Oh, praise the name of Jesus. Sing with all you have left in your love. Oh, trials have been tried. Grave could not defeat what is to come. And as we gather with the body, let us leave our fears behind. Bring us closer to your presence. Oh God, we lift your name on high. Oh, for there is no one like you. No one greater than you. Oh, praise the name of Jesus. Sing with all you have left in your love. Oh, trials have been tried.
Hey everyone, my name is Tim and welcome to Overflow Time. All right, everybody, we are so very excited for Overflow Time episode 9. We are so close to double digits because I think 10's next, right?
That sounds right.
That is how numbers work.
So we are really pumped that you've chosen to join us. We want you to interact and be able to comment below and just have a good time just hanging out, participating with the different things we're about to do. We're going to do our introductions starting down here with this tall guy.
Yeah, my name is Chris, and I, in my free time, have a farm in which I grow baby hamsters with 5 legs.
Oh, wow.
Very cool. I'm Ryan Martin, and true fact, I'm going to be working at Pine Cove next week.
Oh, wow. What do you want your camp name to be at Pine Cove?
Oh, I can't say that or else I'm going to jinx it.
Okay, so Chris, I want you, by the end of this time, after Kendall's done, to come up with a camp name for Ryan, okay?
Ooh.
All right, be thinking about that while we go. My name's Tim. I'm the junior high pastor, but also I actually had the last dance with Michael Jordan. That's something special.
My name's Kendall, and I graduated college at age 6.
Oh, man, 6.
Wow, fancy.
Respect.
That's awesome.
I have a couple, but I know Ryan's not going to like any of them at all.
We got to give him a camp name. What's it going to be?
The only thing I can think of, I know you're going to hate me for it, but the only thing I can think of is Rye Guy Too Fly.
No.
But I don't think he likes that.
What's it called? What?
Rye Guy Too Fly. But I don't think he likes that one too much. So
I don't like
we have to
that.
think of something.
Hey, I like it. I think it's great. We should call him that for the rest of the show.
Please don't.
All right.
Anything else?
And I am Tony, and I am Iron Man. Let's get started with the show.
So I don't know about you out there, but we are absolutely so excited to have some special guests with us today. These are young men that join us at the Outback usually, but haven't seen us for a while. So we're going to have them introduce themselves starting down the end there.
I'm Ace, and I'm a professional toenail eater.
I'm Clark, and I'm an evil monkey trainer.
My name's Landon, and I hunt unicorns for bounty.
I'm Maddox, and I am a professional black market toilet paper dealer.
I am Alex, and I am a snake wrestler.
Well, we are so thankful that you guys chose to join us. I know Chris is excited, Kendall's excited, and we are going to get at our first game. These guys are pumped. Are you guys pumped or what?
Yeah.
Are you sure? You don't look like it. Yeah. So we're going to get into our first segment, which is screaming or fainting goats. So let's check that out. All right, so our first game we're going to do today is called Screaming Goat or Fainting Goat. And this is a hilarious game. It involves videos of goats. And basically what we're going to do is we got 4 teams on this stage represented up here. We're going to watch the video, and then we have to guess as a team what we think the goat is going to do. Either scream or faint. And either way, it's pretty funny. I think you guys will enjoy it at home. So let's check out the first goat. All right, so what do you guys think this goat is going to do down here?
What are you thinking? Scream? All right. I think my team here thinks scream.
I think it's going to scream.
Scream? How about you guys?
Do you think it's going to scream?
It's going to faint.
Faint. How about you, Alex?
Faint.
Oh, we got 2 screams, 2 faints. Let's see what we got.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, fainting goat. This side of the
my
stage gets a point. That side's still at 0. So
All right.
let's go ahead and check out the next one.
That was rough, not going to lie.
All right. What do you think is going to happen here? We got a little Christmas goat.
All right, I think we're going to go with faint this time. He looks like he's not too...
Fainting?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's only 2 answers.
There's only 2 options.
What do you think?
50-50 shot.
Faint.
Faint?
It's not the SAT.
What do you guys think?
Screaming.
Scream.
All right, we're going to go with screaming. What did you guys do?
We said faint.
Faint?
Right? Yeah. All right.
All right, let's check it out.
Hey, let's go. Look at that fainted goat.
Oh,
His
that-
buddy's like, are you good, bro? That's
That
funny.
is great. So
good
we didn't
stuff.
get a point.
We got
You guys
points.
did. What'd you say? I think you said. Are you sure?
Are you sure? I think you guys are
need
making
to
it up.
decide. You're on a team together.
All right.
You need to decide
Act
what
like
you.
it. Come on
okay,
now.
so we each got 1 point altogether. Let's see what's
There you go.
next. Let's check it out. All right. You said scream.
Yeah, the expert over here, Asa, he's an expert at looking
too.
at goats.
We
They're gonna
think
scream.
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 Oh, we all got screams? All right, let's see it. I guess that's a screaming
Well,
goat
that's a
right
scream,
there.
I guess.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Has any of you ever owned a goat? Anybody?
No?
You hate goats.
Why do you hate
This
goats?
guy here hates goats. Could you explain yourself,
You hate
sir?
kids?
They just are ugly.
Oh, wow.
In my opinion.
Wow.
So you just hate whatever's ugly.
That's disappointing.
Courtney and Dave out there, you should be proud.
Yeah.
Let's check out the next video. All right, what is this goat gonna do?
I'm thinking scream. What you got? Okay, I think we're gonna go with scream.
Scream?
Faint.
Faint?
Scream.
Scream? Oh, he said faint, and he was really sure of himself here, so I think it's gonna be faint. Let's see. Oh, come on.
I got scared because he was super quiet. I was like, oh no, we
You
lost
thought
him.
he was going to jump on this guy, make him faint? Oh, I guess that's a screaming goat right there. Did you guys get
We
it
got
right?
scream, yeah.
Okay, you guys keep track of your own points because I can't do that. I can't count very high. What do we have? 2? We have 2 points. You guys have 3?
We've got 3,
3?
and they've got 2 because they
We have
keep
2.
losing track. Don't worry.
All right, let's see what's next. What's going to be?
Faint.
All right, we got faint. What do you guys got?
We have faint.
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 Faint across the board. Let's see what happens.
Oh,
We are all dead wrong. I don't know about you, but we're not doing too well at this game right now. Make sure you give us your comments below to see what you think these goats are going to do. Let's see what's next. Check out the next video. There's got to be a faint coming up. It's been screaming like 3 in a row.
Faint.
All right, faint.
Scream.
Scream. Oh.
Faint.
I think we're gonna go faint too.
3 faints and 1 scream. Here we go. Let's see what happens. I love it when they freeze up. They both fainted. Oh, that's
Double
awesome.
faint, baby.
Have you ever seen a fainting goat? Any of you guys?
I have, yes.
Why should you get 2?
Because
Oh,
2 faints.
I think that's correct.
That's
Yes.
5 for us. Let's go.
Yes. Anybody that said faint gets 2 points. Sorry, guys. You hate goats anyway, so you should get -2.
We
So,
pulled ahead.
have any of you seen a fainting goat before, for real?
I have. I
You have?
accidentally made one faint one time. It was,
You made one faint.
yeah.
This has nothing to do with goats, but I went to a chicken farm one time. A kid in my first youth group, his parents owned a chicken farm. And you could go into this warehouse of chickens, and he said, watch this. And he ran at the chickens, and like 20 of them just fell over and fainted. And it was just amazing, and I kept trying to do it. But anyway,
It's funny.
we're not talking about chickens.
Sorry, PETA.
We're talking about goats. Let's see
Animal
what's
cruelty.
next. All right, what's going to happen?
Faint.
All right, Alex says faint.
Faint.
Scream.
Scream.
Scream, scream, faint, faint. Let's see what happens.
Oh no. Oh no. Poor guy.
Oh, look,
Oh,
he fainted.
man,
They
poor
all
little guy.
fainted. That is, it makes me want to buy some goats just to make them faint. That's
That's
awesome.
cruel.
Landon would do other things to him, so he can't have any goats. All right, what's the point update? You guys got like 4?
We've got 5 because of the double points from last.
All right, what do you guys think this one's going to do? Chris? What do you
Oh,
guys-
yeah.
Faint, scream?
Scream.
Scream?
Scream.
Scream.
Scream? Tony, we're not getting any of your input here.
Yeah,
You,
Tony, what you got? They had goats in Italy, right?
What do you think?
I think he'll scream and then faint.
Scream and faint. Wow, let's see what happens. That dude's got a goatee. Look at that.
Wow.
No, for real.
That was good.
You see how long that thing is?
Yeah, that was like a high level dad joke right there.
That was like me in my college days right there. I had a goatee about that long. Scream, Tony, you were somewhat right.
Yeah.
Who said scream?
I think we all said scream. I'm pretty sure it was scream
Did
across
you guys
the
say
board.
scream? You guys said faint. You just keep getting stuff
Yeah, that's
wrong.
6 for us.
What do we have? What do you know what points we have? 6. Okay. I thought we had 16. You sure it's 6? Okay. All right, let's see what's next. We got another one? He's so still. What's he going to do? Faint? Alex says faint? Faint?
Faint.
Faint.
Oh, 4. Across the board. Tony, what do you think?
Scream.
Oh, he's going against everybody. Let's see. What's it going to be? Scream. Tony gets a point. I think Tony has like 20 points already.
Yeah, Tony's doing.
You guys at home, how you doing? You striking out or you doing okay? Comment below just so we know you're not cheating once you say your final point tally. Let's see what's next. All right. A blurry up-close shot of a goat. What's it going to be?
Scream.
All right, we got scream here.
Let's do scream.
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 Oh,
Faint. We're going to be
faint.
different.
Tony, give us the correct answer.
I think this one's going to be the scream and faint.
The scream and faint. He's
scraint,
really
if you
looking
will.
for that one. Let's see what it is. It's the scream. We said scream.
Yeah.
Scream, scream, scream.
Except for us.
Faint. All right. Let's see what else we got. What's next? I think we got another one.
Man, we got a lot of these today.
All right, what's it going to be?
Scream.
All right, we got scream. What do you guys think?
Scream.
Scream?
Scream.
I think scream.
Scream, yeah. Landon said he's already on the ground, so maybe that means scream. Let's see. What do you think, Tony? Scream and faint?
No, this one's definitely a faint.
Faint? Okay. Let's check it out. Oh, his legs are straight up. That's awesome. Why is that so funny?
It's rough.
And he's just laying there.
Poor guy. Wait for it.
Oh, there we go. All right, man. That was the longest faint we've had so far.
Yeah.
All right, score update. We're going to do one more. So we need to get a score update to see who is winning right now. What do you guys got?
I think we're still at 6 or 7.
6?
7.
7? 7. We're going to make stuff up. Are you making points up? Lynn is like 7. I hate goats. All right. We got 7. We're just going to say we all have 7. How's that?
All right. This one makes
We
it or
all have
breaks it.
7. This right here decides it. What do we got here? Go ahead. Scream and faint? We need to pick one. We're not like Tony. We actually have to pick one or the other. What do you think?
Faint.
All right, we got a faint right here.
Scream.
Scream.
Faint.
Faint.
Scream.
All right, every other one. Let's see what it is. Oh, wow. He did a front flip
That looked
off
painful.
the second rope. That is great. So, those that said faint, you two, you're in the final round. I think we have one more. So, we're out. Kendall and Clark are out. You two, final one here. But here's the deal. Oh, we said faint. You guys said scream. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
sweet.
said scream,
Well, we're in the
so
final round. I can't count. All right, so we're in the final round. But we have to pick an opposite one to see. We just have to say scream or faint. Whoever says what will decide the winner. Let's see this next video. All right, what do we think it's going to be, Alex? We're going to let Alex decide first because he's the youngest. What do you think?
Scream.
All right, we got scream. You guys got faint.
Faint.
You can't decide. All right, let's check it out.
Oh my goodness.
I think we won, right? Give me an air high five. Awesome. How do you guys feel about losing?
That was pretty good. Now I think I can have the tell signs for when something's gonna scream or faint.
Yeah, makes me want to go find some goats and make them faint. You are not allowed anywhere near goats. We have to tell your parents about your hatred of goats.
Yeah.
So that was Scream or Faint. Check it out. Comment below. Let's see who won. Maybe we'll even send you a gift card if you actually won, and you can prove it without cheating, okay? So let's get to our next segment. All right, everyone, this is one of our favorite times here at Overflow Time because we get to spin the wheel and we see one unlucky loser get their name picked to have to do Wheel Unfortunate. Chris, have you had to do that already?
I can neither confirm nor deny whether I've had to do that or not, but I guess we'll have to see.
We're going to get you before this is all said and done. So, Kendall, our lovely assistant here today, is going to spin the wheel. So why don't you go ahead and spin away, Kendall? Clark Morrison!
Hey, there you go.
I know his mom and dad at home were just really hoping, and especially his oldest sister, hoping that his name would get picked. So, let's check out and see what Clark has to do.
All right, guys, we're back at it again with another segment of Wheel Unfortunate. We're here with my man, Clark. Clark, how do you feel today about being the unfortunate wheel?
I feel good as long as I don't get some of these.
Yeah, that's the general consensus. Is it's good unless you get the bad ones, in which case it's not good. So go ahead and give that wheel a spin. Let's see what we got. Hope it's a good one. Clean the Outback toilets. Woo-wee mama. I know firsthand that those toilets are not clean. That's for sure. So you have fun with that. I'm pretty sure Tony had Taco Bell before we filmed this. So you have fun with that.
You missed a spot.
Hey, you missed a spot.
I want this little area to be ship-shape.
Hey, what's up, guys? So our next activity is called Quarantine Birthday. Now, we're going to be celebrating everyone who had their birthday during quarantine but couldn't celebrate it like they usually do. So check it out.
Happy birthday, All right, so this is always an exciting segment because you guys get to win prizes. So at home, you need to know that we put all the names of every Overflow junior high student into Tony's hat. Somehow we fit them all in there.
Every single one.
Yeah, every single one. And we are going to draw, Tony's going to draw out of that hat of his and see who wins this random giveaway today.
All right, here we go. Pulling the name out now. And it is Maddox. Oh, wait. I mean, Alex Morrison.
Oh, Alex Morrison. Now, here's the question. Was that really Maddox, or did you just get your names mixed up just to make him mad?
I misread it.
It's okay.
Okay.
It happens.
Reading's hard sometimes.
Well, they do live across the street from each other, so maybe Alex can share with him his Chick-fil-A. Well, congratulations, Alex. We're so glad you won and that Maddox didn't. Oh, that's not very nice. Alex, we're glad that you won this evening.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we have a new segment called Words of Wisdom. And we figured, well, since we have these young men here, they have some valuable words of wisdom. They haven't lived very long, but I'm sure they've experienced some interesting things. So we're going to hear some words of wisdom from each of them, starting down here with Asa. So why don't you take it away for us?
Only do bad things when no one's watching.
Only use a Sharpie to color on the walls.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle, be a sweet and wipe the seat.
Oh my God.
Don't forget to drive on the left side of the road.
If pizza does not have toppings, then it's not real pizza.
And now let's hear some real words of wisdom from Ashley.
Hey guys, it's Ashley here. So this semester has been pretty wild to say the least, and I don't really need to expound on how uncertain these times have been. I'm sure you've had a lot of time to think about that yourselves, but I would like to encourage you, as some of you are finishing up your semester, some of you have already finished and you're about to be entering the summer. I just hope that you guys will not lose heart. It's really a cliche, but life is definitely more of a marathon than a sprint. Or if you're like me, life is more of a 1 mile run than a sprint. And so for me, running a mile is really hard. And by the time I'm finishing, I feel like I'm going to die and I don't even know how I'm going to continue, but I got to get home. So you have to keep going. And some people may hear me say that and say, that's really silly. Running a mile isn't that hard. I run 5 every single day. But for me, it's hard. And some people may say to you guys, students, that being a student is super easy during this time of a pandemic. You don't have to go into class, you do nothing all day. But we know that's not true. You guys do have struggles and it has been hard to you, just like how running a mile is really hard for me. And so I just want to encourage you guys to keep going, to finish up that mile, to finish your school semester well. Finish strong, guys. I have some verses to share that I hope can be encouraging. They're found in 1 Peter chapter 5, verses 7 through 9. And they say, cast all your anxieties on God because he cares for you. Be sober-minded, be watchful. Your adversary, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Resist him firm in your faith, knowing that the same kinds of sufferings are being experienced by your brotherhood throughout the world. Sounds really cool to put it that way. Brotherhood, the family of Christ. And so I'm going to talk about these verses backwards for some reason, just because that's the way that I wrote them in my notes. I feel like it flows that way. So these verses were written to Christians about 2,000 years ago who are experiencing extreme persecution. And what we're going through right now, I wouldn't call it persecution, but they're definitely trials, and we're suffering in different ways. And so I think that these verses can really speak a lot to us. So verse 9 tells us to take comfort in knowing that people all around the world are experiencing the same sufferings we are. And I think apart from Christ, this pandemic is one of the most unifying things happening in our world right now. I'd be really hard pressed to find anyone in the world who doesn't know about this virus and who isn't being affected by it in some ways. This is really bringing people together and hopefully helping us see that life isn't just about us, but it's about us collectively. So please take heart in knowing that your brothers and sisters around the world are also dealing with what you're dealing with. And us at the church, we're dealing with it too. Your friends, we're all in this together. We're all alone together, as people are saying. The next verse is an interesting one because it talks about the devil. And a lot of people are either super terrified of Satan or they don't like to talk about him and they just kind of ignore him. But that's not the answer for dealing with this true enemy that we have in our lives, constantly trying to devour those who love Christ. The option isn't to be afraid of him or to ignore him, but it's to resist him, to resist the devil and to resist temptation. And that's something that we're all going to be dealing with as you go into the summer. That's going to be something that you guys are going to be dealing with. And so I just like to urge you guys to continue together to resist Satan and to seek God instead, which brings us to that first verse, which tells us, this is one of my favorite verses in all of Scripture. And it tells us to cast all of our worries, our anxieties on God. And why do we do that? Because the Bible tells you to. Well, yes, but no. The reason the Bible gives us for casting our cares on God is because he cares about you. I'm going to say that again. He cares about you. The God of the universe cares about you, which blows my mind. And honestly, sometimes I just have to keep repeating that to myself until I finally believe that God cares about you. And that you isn't just you, Billy Bob, who's listening to this. It's all of y'all. So that would have been a plural thing. So the whole church. He cares about y'all. He cares about you guys. This Christian life was never meant to be lived by yourself, but it was meant to be lived in community. And I hope that this terrible time of being apart from each other has helped you guys get to appreciate community more. And as you go into the summer, I pray that you'll continue to dive deep into community, either virtually or, as it's safe to do so, in person. And to know that God cares about your struggles, and so you can cast your worries on him. And you can also cast them onto one another. Use this summer to draw closer to God and also to draw closer to one another. Maybe you and some friends will decide to go through a book of the Bible together. If you want suggestions, you can hit any of us, your leaders, up, and we'll give you some suggestions. Maybe go through it with you if you want us to. You guys can find plans on the YouVersion app and do those together. Maybe you'll decide to pray intentionally more with God and to pray for those around you who you love. Or maybe you'll decide to walk more in the love of Christ and serve those actively who you see constantly, like your family and your friends, as you get to start to see them. And I really just pray this summer will be one that you guys get to grow. It's approaching quickly. And so please finish strong. I know, trust me, I'm a student. I know it's really hard, but finish strong. You guys are almost done, and I can't wait to get to see you all again. That's all. Bye, guys.
Hey guys, it's Hannah. I'm one of the 6th grade girl interns, and today I'm going to be leading our devotion. But yeah, so right now I'm in quarantine in Houston, so it's like 3 hours away from Belton. I'm here with my family. I have 6 siblings, so it's kind of loud and crazy right now, but it's been fun. So today we're going to talk about James 1:26-27. So I'm going to go ahead and read that for us. If anyone thinks he is religious and does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his heart, this person's religion is worthless. Religion that is pure and undefiled before God, the Father, is this: to visit orphans and widows in their affliction, and to keep oneself unstained from the world. So when I first read this, I see 3 things that kind of stick out to me. And that's, the first one is, it really does matter what we say and how we use our words. The second one is, it really matters how we treat people and how we treat people with compassion and kindness. And the third one is that we are not supposed to look like the world. We're supposed to be different than the world. So the first one, it says that we should bridle our tongues. So I was thinking about that and what the word bridle means. So I looked it up, and bridle means to control or to keep a tight rein. So kind of think of like a horse. If you have a tight rein on a horse, you're controlling them. So the Bible's not saying not to talk or not to say what you're thinking. The Bible's just saying to be aware of what you're saying and to control what you're saying. So saying things that are uplifting to people, saying things that are honoring to God. So the next thing that it talks about is visiting orphans and widows in their affliction. And I know you're probably thinking, well, I'm at home in quarantine. Like, how am I supposed to visit orphans and widows? But if you think about it, whenever the Bible talks about orphans and widows, it's talking about those people who really can't repay you for anything that you do for them and anything that you do to serve them. So if you think about it, if you help an orphan or a widow or somebody in need, a lot of the times you're just doing it and not expecting anything in return. And that's what Jesus did for us, right? We couldn't give him anything in return, but he still loved us and he still died on the cross for us. And so he wants us to show people that same kind of love, is serving them and loving them even whenever we're not going to get anything in return. The last thing it talks about is to keep oneself unstained from the world. So in John recently I was reading, and Jesus talks about how the world doesn't like him, the world hates him, and because of that the world is going to hate us too. And I know that might sound kind of crazy, but we're not supposed to look like the world. We're supposed to look different than the world. And it can be easy to kind of get caught up in the crowd, and it can be hard to do the right thing or to say no to something that's wrong. But that's what we're called to do, is we're called to watch what we say, and we're called to love other people and represent Christ well. And it's not always going to look like the world, but it's going to honor the Lord that we do that. So I know right now we're in quarantine and it can be hard to understand how we're applying these verses, but I would just encourage you, even in your families or with your siblings, love them even if you're not going to get anything back, or if they maybe aren't being very nice to you, and watch what you say and just treat your family with love. And we don't do these things as like a checkbox or just to follow the rules. We should do these things because Jesus did those things for us, and he loved us enough to die for us, and he loves us that much every day. So that's what should push us to do that for other people. So yeah, I would just encourage y'all to do that as you're going into this upcoming week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and you're enjoying the end of your school and the beginning of your summer. So
all right, guys, thanks for tuning in to Overflow Time, episode 9. We're really glad to have y'all. Tune in next week for episode 10. I'm not going to be here, though. I'm heading off to Pine Cove. I'll miss you guys, but I'll see you around.
Hey everyone, my name is Tim, and welcome to Overflow Time. All right, everybody, we are so very excited for Overflow Time Episode 9. We are so close to double digits, because I think 10's next, right?
That sounds right.
That is how numbers work.
So we are really pumped that you've chosen to join us. We want you to interact and be able to comment below and just have a good time.